mean, it's 3:30 p.m. after school.
Well, it's technically high noon. That's when you're supposed to do it.
Okay.
So we're 3 hours late.
Yeah, well, it depends on what time zone you're in.
We should and we're not in the right one.
How's Martha?
She's pretty good. How's Tammy?
Oh, Tammy.
Well, I know how Tammy is.
Well, hey, brother.
Get me?
I know how Tammy is. Almost as good as Hick Down.
Hick Down. Welcome to Good Mythical More, where we profusely apologize for not hiccuping during the episode.
I mean, I'm really upset with myself. I mean, look at these. On the scale of hot, they're right at the top. And I didn't hiccup.
Actually, they're not.
And on the scale of hot, they're right at the top.
Oh, in their own label.
On the Merzetta. Mezzetta.
Can I have one of those paper towels to blow my nose? I'll do it off camera.
Do you know what the slogan for Mezzetta is, Link? Do you know what the slogan for Mezzetta is? Without reading it?
No, but I can probably...
Just guess. I think you can guess the slogan. Not a sponsor.
Don't forget the Mezzetta. Read it.
You said the Mezzetta.
Oh, I thought you were.
Hold on. Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
Oh,
I read it.
You read it and got it wrong. Don't forget a Mezzetta! Exclamation point.
It should be don't forget the Mezzetta. So we've proven it. You can't make yourself.
I think you can. Here's my theory. If we started, whatever I start with is what's going to make me hiccup. I mean, I don't know if you even noticed the hiccup I did when I drank the Dr. Pepper really quickly, but it was like one hiccup, not fake. If I had started with the chili peppers, I would have hiccuped a couple of times, just like I do typically when I'm eating something hot. But then I think your body's like, oh, false alarm. Throw what you got at me.
When you get the hiccups, what is your preferred method of fooling the vagus nerve?
I hold my breath. But I will say that I don't get hiccups in... hiccups don't last more than a couple of minutes for me. I know I saw in the notes there that people typically hiccup 63 times after they begin getting hiccups. And that, well, not me. I may be abnormal, but that doesn't happen to me. I hiccup a couple of times when something like that happens, and then I don't do it anymore.
My preferred method of helping someone else get rid of the hiccups is to scare them.
What about what's your preferred personal method?
Stab myself in the groin. I was just being stupid. Stab myself in
somewhere else.
The rib cage.
Now
I'm gonna try some of these on. I drink a lot of water.
Yeah.
What that does is it I don't know what drinking water does. Hank talked about it in his SciShow video, but I can't remember. Open mouth swallowing method. Swallow with your mouth open.
Boy, that makes you look stupid.
I can do that, though.
It's very gross, too.
Drink without using your hands. Never heard of that. Get the pickle juice or vinegar.
Get out the pickle juice. Get the pickle juice.
Drink about a half a teaspoon of either every 7 to 10 seconds. Every 7 to 10 seconds until your hiccups stop.
Drink half a teaspoon of ether every 10 seconds?
No.
No, do not drink ether. It will kill you.
Drink upside down. You ever done that? You can get it in any local grocery store. The label says upside down.
I've heard of that.
Get burping.
Get to burping.
We did a lot of that. Maybe that's why we were preemptively.
Yeah.
Ask a friend to tickle you.
You did that with your hair in my ear.
Put your earlobes to good use. Drink a normal-sized gulp of water, but don't swallow. Leave the water in your mouth. Then pull down both your earlobes and tilt your head back. Swallow. And ta-da!
Give me a break. I just make you look like an idiot.
Close everything. Plug all the holes in your head and close your eyes. Close your eyes. Close your mouth.
I don't have hiccups.
And it was very difficult to do. Think about how difficult it would be if you had the hiccups.
By the
you had
time
to think about that. You were like,
By the time I figured out how to do that on my own, I would have lost the hiccups.
You were like, you like thought about it for a long time.
How many fingers do I have?
You were like this.
How many holes do I have?
Look, and then still, after you figured it out, you were like, your mouth was still open.
Because listen, it's a coping mechanism. When you close the holes on your face, one of the holes wants to open.
Right, and that's what fools the vagus nerve, the nerve that runs down your.
Yeah.
Get a pencil and bite down on it, and then drink a glass of water at the same time. Have you ever done this? Bite down on a pencil and drink water at the same time, or in sequence. Wet a piece of paper and put on your forehead. If we had hiccups right now, it would be nice to be able to do that. Ask the person with hiccups their middle name without asking why you're asking them. Then ask them to spell it. Then say, your hiccups are gone. If it worked, they will be gone immediately.
Well, of course, if it worked. Where is this from?
WikiHow.
Oh, WikiHow. That explains the bad grammar and such.
My dad told Christy and I a joke last week. He looked around to see if the kids weren't around. I was like, oh, it's going to be a dirty joke, but it turned out it wasn't. He said, let me see if I can remember it. Said an 85-year-old woman went to her doctor to get a checkup, and the doctor was out, and she had to have an appointment. You listening to my joke?
Yeah.
Because I know you just got an email and you were reading about it.
I'm listening to your joke, man. 85-year-old woman, checkup.
Went to the doctor to get a checkup, but her doctor wasn't there. It was a new doctor there.
New doctor.
And but lo and behold, the old doctor just was out to lunch, so he's coming back from lunch, and he's walking back. And as he is walking back up to the clinic, or whatever you call it, out the front door of the clinic comes 85-year-old Wilma, we'll call her, just running at full speed, screaming at the top of her lungs. And she comes up, she's running past the doctor, and the doctor says, whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? And 85-year-old woman said, that new doctor that you've got in there said that I was pregnant. And the doctor's like, you're into this, I can tell. And you're like, this sucks.
Well,
you could be more supportive.
I don't know yet.
You could be like,
okay.
When I look at you and I'm telling a joke, you need to be like, and then.
What happens next?
So the doctor goes, what? My new doctor told you that? He must be nuts. And then he goes in there, he storms into the clinic, and he goes up to the new doctor, old doctor does, and he says, new doctor, don't know his name. He said, what are you doing telling Wilma that she's pregnant? She's 85 years old. She's got children who've got children. Who've got children.
Yeah, right. She's a
What are
great
you,
grandmother.
nuts? Where did you get your doctorate degree?
What happens next?
And then the doctor said, well, when she ran out of the clinic, did she still have the hiccups?
All that. That's the kind of joke that my
dad
tells.
would tell.
Yeah. It's something that goes that long and then
and then satisfies that well.
And then and what when he told it,
Excuse me, I got some.
What was your reaction to it?
What I just did.
Oh, you laughed just like that?
Yeah, because I'm a supportive son, right? When someone goes out of their way to tell a joke for that long, there's a lot of pressure to like it.
Oh, okay. So that's how comedy works.
That's how
the
comedy
longer
works.
it's taken, the more you laugh at it.
Right. I've been running on that engine for a couple of years.
That explains a whole lot.
Why are your jokes so long?
Because you're supposed to laugh more.
I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to say, Dad, that sucked.
I wouldn't say that. I'd be like, ha ha. This is how I would laugh at that joke. I'd be like, ha ha ha.
I still got some potato chip in my teeth.
The one thing that you did not read on there, which is holding your breath. I hold my breath and that works.
I know these were interesting cures for the hiccups, not obvious cures.
Oh. Holding your breath. That's the one for me. Because you can't scare yourself. I mean, I can't like look in the mirror and scare myself.
And holding your breath disrupts the oxygen levels in your blood, which fools your vagus nerve in some way as well, I'm told.
You know what? We need to open a club in Vegas called Vegas Nerve.
It's spelled differently, though. Spelled with a U. People are like, why do they spell Vegas wrong?
Vegas Nerve. Yeah, we spell it differently. Called the Vegas Nerve. Why do they spell it differently? I'll come in and find out.
Vegas. It looks like Vegas.
That means nothing to me.
Vegus. It's like if people saw it in lights, they'd be like, Vegas Nerve.
Y'all want to go to the Vegas Nerve?
Vegas.
Apparently, you get hiccups in there. And you know what it is?
It's like that cat.
You know what it is? We induce. You pay to have hiccups induced. Now we got to do some research.
At the front door, we got some work to do.
And then you go through a series of things of getting the hiccups scared out of you. It's called the Vegas Nerve.
What happens in the Vegas stays in the Vegas.